I haven't had black hair in a while. I like my black hair. I always say like black makes you look like clean. Not saying like color makes me look dirty, but like something about like jet black, it just does something to me. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Jay Boston. I'm back with another video on clientele. If you have followed me on my social media page, you see like I've been talking about clientele, and today we're gonna like talk about clientele retention, like how to keep a client coming back. Okay, so as I was on Instagram yesterday and I see a lot of people like, you know what I'm saying, their opinions and stuff like that. Like I'm very open-minded, you feel me? So I'm very like, you know, willing to listen to what people have to say. So as I was tuning in yesterday on my Instagram, because I always ask people in their opinions, and yesterday I got some clients' opinions on, you know, like why they stopped coming, like, you know what I'm saying, to a service provider or whatever. I had my reasons on why I may have stopped going to somebody to receive a service as well. So I'm just going to say this first. Like, if you are a beginner at anything, like, you know, you're just trying stuff new or whatever, it is your job for the first impression of your client. They have to be comfortable. They have to, like, if the first impression is everything, right? If the first impression of the person, like, you know, the communication issues, or, you know, when they come in, maybe you're doing it at your house because, like I said, like, you're new, you're doing it at your house is dirty, you have animals, it's kids around, you have a man around, like, you know what I'm saying, it's noise, like, that turns people away, and people don't want to deal with that when they can spend their money elsewhere, and receive a better service. Now, granted, I understand, like, a lot of people, like, you know, you're starting off, so maybe you don't have, you know what I'm saying, the money to do this and to do that. But everything is like all about like common courtesy. And even just because somebody spend like a little bit of money doesn't mean like they want to just be a part of the most unprofessional experience. You feel me? Because they'll spend more money in a better experience somewhere else. So client retention, right? I also want to say that you can't force people to come back to you. You feel what I'm saying? Either they're gonna come or they're not. I know, like with me, when I was in nail school, like they would say like, oh, like make sure they book their appointment, you know what I'm saying, before they leave. But see, me, like, I don't really believe in that. I just believe in, like, you know what I'm saying, they gonna come, they gonna if you have a seat style account, I think they actually send out reminders, or they send out something to somebody, be like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying, have you booked or whatever, would you like to book an appointment, blah blah. But understand, the first impression is everything. But as I was on Instagram yesterday, we're just gonna talk about some things that what people say, you know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing about it, like, we want to hear from the horse's mouth, like, why clients don't come back. Okay, so let me get on my Instagram. Oh, the girl said, I paid for a dramatic mega volume set, and I receive light volume. Let's just be honest, you guys. Like, you know, if we're going to provide a service to somebody, if somebody comes in and said that they want something and maybe you're not able to achieve that look that they want, just be straight up and tell them. You feel what I'm saying? That I'm not able to do it. But also clients, there are certain ways you talk to people. You feel me? Like, you know, if you don't like it, tell them like, hey, I thought, is this, you know what I'm saying, make volume? They say yeah, just be like, okay, whatever. But I get it. You want something, you pay for it. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you want. I get it. Sometimes they be like communication, and sometimes they be like receiving communication too, because sometimes people don't know how to receive things. People be so defensive sometimes, it can be crazy. Somebody else said bedside manners was poor. Get it. People be unprofessional. Maybe they were just talking too much on the phone, doing this, doing that. Like, I get it. You guys, make sure when you have clients, and this just goes for hair, nails, lashes, make sure that you are like, I know, you know what I'm saying, you run your own business, you have this mindset, oh, I do what I want to do, I'm going to get money regardless. But it's a respect thing, especially if you're building. Now, granted, I'm going to be honest with y'all, some people already have a clientele regardless of what they do. They can be unprofessional, they can do all these things, and they still gonna have a clientele. But if you are building something, you got to be on your P's and Q's. Like, regardless of how much money people spend, like, you got to be on your P's and Q's because you want people to come back. Bad communication. That is another thing too. Like, you straight up with your client from the jump. You feel what I'm saying? Unprofessional. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. A lot of people be calling things unprofessional. Like, I don't even be knowing. People call me unprofessional, bitch. I think I'm like the most professional person somebody has ever met. You feel what I'm saying? People call me unprofessional because maybe they didn't follow my rules. Maybe they just didn't. Who knows? Unprofessional can go everywhere. Okay. She was always late. Once had me waiting 30 minutes to see her. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes with time, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think maybe on one hand I can count how many times I was late. And normally when I'm late, it's because a client pushes me back late, and I be hating that because like everything with me is like on a time clock. But 2021, bitch, if you late, that's cutting into your time. I'm not cutting into somebody else's time. Once she had me waiting 30 minutes to see her, I ain't gonna lie to you. I done heard people waiting longer than that. So, okay. Talked about everybody like a dog, so I knew she would be talking about me too. Now, one thing about it, like, I know some of y'all probably don't care or whatever, but I'm gonna just be honest. When you are building a clientele, first presentation is everything. I know some people are more talkative than others. See, me, I'm not really talkative. Like, if you talk to me, I'm gonna talk to you. But one thing I don't do the messy talking about people. Like, I don't do that. Said on my Instagram, bitch, when me and my clients talk, we be talking what's on the shade room, or we be talking about relationship issues, or talking about getting surgery shit. You know, like, we be talking about other shit. Like, we don't be talking. I don't do that. You feel what I'm saying? Even if somebody had like a bad experience, I never be like, oh girl, who was it? Like, you know, just being mixed. I don't do stuff like that. And I understand that's like, people don't like stuff like that. I understand. I used to have to wait 3 hours every time I booked an appointment and I paid a deposit. Y'all, people time is everything. Now, granted, I'm not gonna lie. Some of y'all clients, y'all don't be giving a fuck about nobody's time either. But these people I can see, you know what I'm saying, you type of person that be on time. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. It be some people who be on time, they be ready to receive a service. Then it be some people who be disrespectful as fuck. And I done had some of those clients too. They be disrespectful. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know you got somewhere you need to be. We all grown at the end of the day. Get your A up and come on to this appointment. Like, period. Respect people's time, okay? My appointment time was never my appointment time. Once again, respect people's time, y'all. Like, timing is everything. We grown. Get up. Get up. We got 24 hours. Get up. You feel what I'm saying? Be responsible. This is all for the client retention and seeing somebody come back. Because I'm telling you, if one time you mess up, oh, what's right? They're not coming back to you. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, she applied clusters and called them individual extensions. I could tell she was not trained. This is be a lot of time people problem. I ain't gonna say people problem, but like sometimes lash girls who be like in the beginner stage try to do too much at one time because they want to look like Instagram. You feel what I'm saying? And you end up doing something wrong, so people don't come back to you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, do something a certain way. Just keep it 100. You know, it's gonna help you in the long run. Like, my teacher always told me that. She always told me, like, if you do things the right way in the beginning, you won't have issues in the long run. She always taught me that. Somebody said, but do they tell us why? I love constructive criticism, voicing to us and not bad mouthing. I get that too. But also, again, like, a lot of people don't know how to receive it, and people don't be knowing what you want sometimes. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I can see it like kind of like both ways. 'Cause I know, like, me, when I had like a bad service or just somebody I wouldn't go to again, it wasn't no like, oh, I'm gonna just talk you, because people who I went to, like, they had clientele for real. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I can, regardless of anything I tell them, they gonna still do what they want to do because they got clientele. But if you're building something, like, you know, if y'all have an issue with something, it's just certain ways you talk to people, you know. Had me waiting over an hour, though I had an appointment. This was for my nails. You know what? No lie, I don't know what it is. I ain't gonna say about nail techs. I ain't gonna get on nail techs because I think everybody be on the same thing. It just be timing. People don't know how to time properly. People be thinking running late is okay, like, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Running late is not okay for a service provider. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be running late. I should be on my P's and Q's. This is my business. I should be on my P's and Q's. Same as y'all clients. Y'all should be on your P's and Q's. Bring your ass on. You get what I'm saying? But I get it. Most of y'all on here, y'all be having a problem with the service provider not being on time. Me, I have a problem with the clients not coming on time. Had no respect for my time. Didn't apologize for being late. Timing. The last bed was uncomfortable, no pillows, and she was heavy-handed. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. One thing about my clients, they always say, girl, your bed is so comfortable, or I barely even feel you touching me. Again, too, y'all, a lot of people don't know how to be light-handed because they were taught by a heavy-handed person. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes they don't be knowing, but you can tell them, like, you too rough. Like, you know, tell them they too rough. Y'all, with these lash beds, these massage tables, they are so uncomfortable, especially if you are new and you're gonna take a long time. At least invest in a comforter or pillows or something for your bed so your client can be comfortable. People not gonna want to come to you, or why would they recommend somebody to you if they're not comfortable? You know what I'm saying? My lashes were sticking together. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Thing on Instagram, y'all be looking at these looks and people who do all this stuff and they isolation don't be, isolation don't be done properly. A lot of girls too who be new or haven't been lashed for a long time, they don't know how to isolate, right? So it's kind of like a process, but I get it. Nobody wants to come to you and their lashes be stuck together or their lashes be hard. Lashes was stuck together, made me want to start lashing to see the process though. And she actually lashed. That's crazy. Yeah, like I said, isolation is everything. And people pay attention to stuff like that. So, lash techs, it could be that. Like, if somebody not coming back to you, they realize you did something wrong. Like, on time, took forever to do everything because she kept stopping to do other shit. Again, if you are building a clientele, you have to be on your P's and Q's. People pay attention to shit like that. Like, everybody be wanting to get in and out. You feel me? Like, people don't feel like waiting. They don't want to hear you on the phone. They don't want... Now, granted, I get it. You have a life. You have stuff going on. Maybe you have kids. Maybe I understand that. But at the same time, if you building something, people don't want to. They don't really want to. They ain't paying you money to hear all that. Like, you feel me? They just want to get their service done and go on. Like, you feel me? She applied glue on my eyelid and didn't isolate. It hurt so bad. I cut the lashes off the same night. Now, that's another thing, too. A lot of times, y'all be hurting these clients. And I'm just saying this from, like me hearing stories and me just knowing, like, you know what I'm saying, with people with issues, period. Y'all be hurting these people. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all be gluing their eyes shut because you don't know how to tape properly. You get stuff stuck together. When you're doing a removal, it burns really bad. You're not supposed to put stuff on the skin, so it's gonna hurt, it's gonna itch, it's gonna irritate them. Like, y'all make the experience when they open up that maybe their eyes are bloodshot red, their eyes are watering. You have to put these things into so you don't have these issues. And I get it. Maybe you wasn't taught properly. So that's all you know. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I be trying to tell, like, with clients. Like, maybe the person who taught them wasn't A1 themselves. So they just, monkey see, monkey do. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just did what they saw. They think it's right. It's not right. I teach classes at the moment, so I can't teach you. But yeah. Maybe you need to, like, sometimes instead of just taking one class, you know what I'm saying, get with a real educator. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And learn things and don't just go off by what you see on Instagram. Like, no, get a legit educator to teach you the wrongs and the right. I had a legit real educator who taught me the wrongs and the rights. Like, you get what I'm saying? And some people's eyes, some people's eyes are just sensitive as fuck, regardless of what you do. Too much gossip and down talking other people on the same field. Like, you're good, but chill. Now, that's one thing I don't do. If it's somebody in the same field as me, like, literally, my clients don't even bring up that's so crazy. Because my lash techs don't even bring up other lash techs. Because I don't do shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? I barely be knowing people. I stay in my own lane. You feel me? So, yeah, like I said, if you are doing lashes at home, you need to have make sure your house is clean. Make sure it don't stink, smell like food. If you have kids around, that's cool. I understand. Understand that can also, pin people back if you're building a clientele. Some people already have a clientele. Whatever, cool. You having animals around and shit, like, nobody want to deal with no animals. Don't nobody want to hit no animals. Don't nobody want to smell the animals. You come in your house. You have a man laying around or just talking or anything. Like, who is going to make that? That's not going to be comfortable for anybody, especially when they come to spending their money. And then why would they want to refer somebody to you? Ask yourself that question. Why would I want to refer my homegirl, somebody who worked me? Why? Okay. So yeah. Make sure you're in P's and Q's, you guys, so people can come back. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. See you guys in my next video.